Hey, what's good with y'all? Good morning, man. Want to see what y'all thoughts were on the job gap. This is something I've been thinking about for a really long time. How bad is the job gap really? I had to switch careers slash industries, because I had a son. I wanted to work from home. And by me switching like industries as far as what I do for work, I was able to do just that. But it was pretty difficult, but I don't think it was as difficult as people were making it seem. The jobs are there. The competition got a lot tougher, but I think that they're milking it a little bit as far as there being like a employment crisis, or people saying that it's just extremely hard to get jobs. You just have to put in more job applications, and over the course of about 3 years, I have gotten, 2 new jobs. I've worked at 2 different places, and each time I had gotten more and more money. And so, the second time was definitely a lot difficult. It was right in the middle of COVID. I just had to switch up my tactics as far as, communicating with recruiters on LinkedIn, communicating in general on LinkedIn, being active on there. I just really increased the amount of interviews I was scheduling, and the amount of resumes and cover letters I sent out and job applications I filled out was ridiculous. Like that second time, it was literally hundreds of job applications. I had a 2-week span, of just interviews, of just job interviews. Like almost every single day I was doing job interviews, either through Zoom or I was driving somewhere. And I wanted to make more money. I wanted to get a job where it was a little bit closer, where I could get paid like $20 to $22 an hour. And this is my second time. I had to be at least over $20. And it took a really long time, and I didn't even like those positions. Like the job they wanted to hire me at $19 an hour. They were like, yeah, I was like, can we make that 2050 shake? And they were like, nah, we can't do 2050. I was like, all right, gotta keep going, and I had taken a break. My girl had got me, I think it was for my birthday, she had got me 76ers tickets. And so I took a little break. I took probably about 4 days off from, doing straight job interviews and just relentlessly filling out job applications. And on the way home, I got a phone call from a bank and from a lending company. And they were like, hey man, you filled out this job application. And I didn't really think anything of it. I was like, they're totally not gonna call me back. And sure enough, they called me back, and it took that many job applications. I think people don't really realize how difficult it is to get a job, especially right now with inflation going up, because you can get a job, at like $18 an hour and be able to pay for an apartment and, maybe even support a family if you're really frugal. But nowadays, that's just not even possible, and you have people that were making $24, $26 an hour with bachelor's degrees, $30 an hour. They might have got laid off from their job due to COVID, or who knows what the reason is. But, they're competing in the pool, for the $20 an hour jobs. And that's stiff competition, because if you have an associate's degree and for this position, everybody's trying to get, everyone that has bachelor's and you just have a 2-year degree, they might take them instead of you. And you're gonna have to deal with that. And the hardest part, honestly, is just being used to being told no. Like once I got used to people saying, no, we don't want to hire you. We don't want to hire you. I started to take it as like a badge of honor, because I don't got to think about you in my head. I don't have to compartmentalize the possibility of me working for you or, additional interviews. I can completely move on. I feel like people are easily discouraged, and I understand. And even in job interviews, I love going through job interviews, because even if I interview for a job, I can still use it as practice for the next job interview. If I'm kind of iffy, I'm kind of on the fence, I'll never waste anybody's time. But if I'm kind of on the fence, I'll at least have a 15-minute Zoom call with you, 30-minute Zoom call with you, and worst comes to worst, if we can't, if I can't ask for more money, or if, we can't make some adjustments, then hey, you at least have a conversation, you have a connection, and the job interview is good practice. Because if you don't really do that many job interviews, your nerves get really bad. I guess it is a crappy feeling, not being chosen or selected by a company. But hey, it's cutthroat out here, man. It's for that paper. But do you guys think it's really that bad? I don't think it's that bad. Me personally, I feel like it's pretty tough, but it's always been tough. And I feel like what really hit a lot of people is that, $20 an hour ain't what it used to be. $20 an hour, you used to be able to get a house off of that. Now, $20 an hour is practically the the new $12 an hour. I hate to say it, like today's prices ain't yesterday's prices. I'm trying to get me some more paper my damn self, you know. But let me know what you guys think and what your thoughts are. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. I'm in the Crunch Fitness parking lot. I'm about to go hit me some legs. I gotta do squats, which sucks, but gotta do what you gotta do when you want to look jacked. And that's my goal. But yeah, man, we got a whole new month coming up. December's coming up. We're approaching the new year. I'm trying to look alert and be aggressive towards what I want in life. I expect for you, you know, I don't expect, but I hope you are doing the same if you really trying to get it, you know what I'm saying? Because life can be tough. And if there's anything I can, like, I might do a series just talking about getting hired, the hiring process, like my interview tactics, my LinkedIn tactics. And, you know, I'm no one special, you know, please add to it, comment, you know, add to the information. Because all I'm trying to do is help people, but this is just a conversation starter, you know, because people are, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people are really frustrated, especially the people that just graduated, that their job market isn't what you thought it was. That's because you have to go get it. You have to like kill what you eat. You know, you've got to hunt that down. You have to be very aggressive, talk to a whole bunch of people, and some of these interviews might go terribly wrong. Especially the higher up you get. Like, I've had a couple positions, which I didn't get chosen, but I had a couple positions to actually interview for, and I just bombed, you know. It sucked. It was an opportunity, but I just wasn't ready, you know. I had a shot, you know. That's all these are shots and opportunities, and you have to take them and hope that you get the you know, the ball in the hoop. But yeah, man, I might do a little series just talking about you know, the job market and stuff. I feel like that's pretty interesting. It's a major pinnacle in people's life for sure, because like if you can't get a job, you don't get paid, then, you know, especially if you're a family, especially if you have a family. 'Cause I'm a dad, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta make sure I stay looking at the job market, see which way everything's going, and just try to be observant, because it's my job for me to be put you know, inside a really good situation, or to be able to put myself in a good situation. And if you really don't know what the job market looks like, then that could be kind of difficult. A lot of people are struggling, especially because there are people with like degrees and stuff that are trying to get jobs, and like they're just not making LinkedIn profiles, and they like you should be on all forms of job boards. You should be on ZipRecruiter, Indeed.com, and LinkedIn, not in that order. LinkedIn's first, Indeed, and then ZipRecruiter. And then shoot, I would even hire a headhunter if you have a bachelor's or master's degree. Like, get to it, you know, because these headhunters and these recruitment companies, they don't be playing, because they charge these companies a very good bit of money, more than what you're getting paid, to find you to be productive in a company for, you know, it could be an extended contract. You know, I've had contracts where it was hire after, it was contract to hire. It's normally like 6 months to 2 years. They normally do contract to hire, but it's pretty interesting, man. People be using old tactics and it don't be working. But yeah, I hope y'all have a good day, man. Anybody, you know, and this ain't me talking down to anybody who's trying to get a job. I'm trying to get a better job. I don't make that much money. To be clear, I am nobody. I'm just a dude with a camera with some glasses, all right? but yeah, what are your thoughts? You know, because I know I've been pretty crafty as far as you know, just navigating, always finding an industry that you can get a job in, because I don't have a degree, which could be kind of tough. But yeah, your boy's crafty. I'm a hell of a job interviewer. I can't even lie to you. I put it down for job interviews. I have very good social skills, so it totally works in my favor, but not everyone has that. But that's definitely my key. I come ready, on time, prepared. I don't really have my resume. It looks good. My job interview is good. My references are always good, but the interview is just, I be killing that mug. Love me a good job interview, man. I be killing them job interviews. But that's one thing I'm definitely really good at, because it's a part of selling yourself, right? Because like, you are selling them to pay you to do a job. So like, if you might be able to do the job, but if you can't sell yourself into them, you know, hiring you, if you can't sell yourself, then you're screwed, because you can't even get your foot in the door. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I ain't gonna hold y'all. About to go left. It's a topic for today. Is the job market really that bad? Is it as bad as people say it is? Or is it just tough right now? I think it's just tough, you know, because like guys like me wouldn't even have a shot at doing this goofy stuff I wouldn't say goofy, but I be getting opportunities. I get into some decent situations where, you know, I end up getting the job. It's not like, you know, I don't lie to people or anything, but, you know, hey, I just know how to get in there. Not in like a pestering way, but, you know, I got some tips and tricks I'm gonna share with y'all that'll really help. But yeah, man, I hope y'all have a good day. Leave a comment below, like the video. I'm out. Peace.